Do I look good in this? Oh, oh, do I look good in this?
This is Vegas is an open world action adventure game where you party, you race around, you fight, you gamble, everything you'd expect in a Vegas kind of a game. It's an open world setting, so you can drive anywhere. You can, everything is sort of open to you in terms of the world, and basically you can sort of kick off on this big adventure where you'd indulge in all the excessiveness and style that you'd expect in a This is Vegas game. You know, we took some research trips down to Vegas, and we kind of broke down the experience that we found there, you know, the partying, the excessiveness, the glamour, you know, and kind of broke that down into separate mechanics that we thought could make a great game. And so that kind of allowed us to figure out what our core mechanics would be, the partying, the fighting, the racing, and the gambling. And from there we just kind of went off and did some prototyping and found a combination of mechanics that we thought worked really well. The Vegas Pyramid is really just kind of something that we use internally to get our heads wrapped around really what we were trying to achieve. The base of the pyramid is really the open world mechanics, being able to go anywhere you want, being able to go into all the interiors or drive in any car. The middle part of the pyramid is really the style aspect of the game, the glamour, getting the coolest clothes, the coolest cars, and the top part of the pyramid is really about partying, and that's kind of where you go into the different clubs and you can dance and you can bartend and you can bounce and all the kind of experiences that you'd expect in a club atmosphere. It's not a recreation of Las Vegas. We kind of took our own spin on that. We were able to create our own casinos and clubs and kind of go really over the top with it. The freedom really allowed us to kind of go crazy, so that was something that we really thought was a great fit for This is Vegas. Yeah, a big part of Vegas is really about the style, and so we really wanted to give the player the ability to customize in any way they saw fit. So, you know, being able to hook up with the coolest people, being able to wear the coolest clothes, even the home bases that you'd expect in an open world game are something that is really cool and hip and stylish. So we really wanted to take customization as something that was very serious about our game and something that we really wanted to allow the player to enjoy and just and also the freedom of that, you know. Yeah, actually all the different kind of clothes that you can wear, whether or not, you know, your shirts and pants and clothes, hairstyles, all that sort of thing. So really what you'd expect from an in-depth, customization system in a game like an open world game. All the vehicles, as you'd expect, you can drive. You can get in any one of them at any time. We also have a really in-depth melee system as well as a projectile system that you can shoot and fight, you know, anything that you want to do. You can all the world is interactive, so you can go up to people and greet them, or you can punch them out, any kind of thing that you want to do, and that ties into the main gameplay as well. So all the crowd, all the people will always sort of respond to everything that you're doing, and from there you can just kind of kick off on a whole series of missions and things like that. So it's really highly interactive, highly open. Basically the goal of the game is you start off, you get off the bus with $50 in your pocket, and you're just really sort of trying to live the Vegas dream. From there, you meet up with some people. One of the people you meet up with is Joey Nissan, who's kind of becomes your wingman. He's sort of modeled after the character Johnny Drama in Entourage, and basically he kind of gets into some harebrained schemes, but the connections that he has is actually kind of how you start to enjoy the casinos and get in with a cool crowd. Once that sort of starts to take place, you realize that Preston Boyer, who's ultimately your nemesis, you start to realize that he's sort of buying up property and sort of transforming Vegas into a family-friendly tourist trap, and from there it becomes your mission to kind of, with a whole bunch of sort of misfit characters, bring Vegas back from the clutches of Preston Boyer. We have an online component of the game. This is heavily a single-player game, but we are going to be able to support DLC, leaderboards, online achievements, everything you'd kind of expect in that realm. But we are focusing heavily on the single-player game. Online is actually kind of a really compatible component for This is Vegas, because as you'd expect, Vegas is always transforming itself. So downloadable content is something that we're really getting into, being able to sort of buy a new casino and have it appear right before your eyes, so that's kind of ties into the Vegas fiction like you'd expect.
What's your favorite thing or moment in the game?
Actually, I think it really kind of comes down to the interactivity between the different pillars. You know, being able to be in a party atmosphere and then turn around and suddenly start a big bar brawl. That's kind of an example of how you can take the open world atmosphere and just kind of like play with it. So that's a really cool aspect of the game. Certainly, partying is also another really cool aspect of the game we love. It's really great to be able to sort of like land moves on the dance floor and have that immediate feedback, and also have that be meaningful in the whole narrative of the game as well. What is a Vegas game without some drinking? The thing is we don't take ourselves too seriously, so we have fun with that. Certainly, drinking sort of can give you a slight edge, or so, just some fun entertainment. But we try not to take too seriously. This is Vegas is going to be available this winter holidays, basically on PS3, 360, and PC.
Do what look good in this.